Can we get one kill right there? All right, this is beautiful. Look at it go! Look at it go! Enemies just walking in and dying. One cloud of steam, killing like 30 enemies. It's beautiful. You know, this is one of those weapons that's hard to record for, because you take one shot and everything just kind of dies. I guess we'll just hang out by the defense over here and get it started. Casual 1,000,000 damage. Love it. So, I was told Archer and a Warrior are double teaming me right now, telling me that the Cloudburst is actually decent. I have gotten a surprising number of comments lately telling me that the Cloud of Steam perk on the Cloudburst, well, any steampunk weapon, but the double boiler, and I've seen that comment quite a few times, is apparently very good. And I was not as impressed as many of these other people when I used the Cloudburst in the Top 5 Bows video, where I have used the Cloudburst and wasn't exactly blown away. But I'm willing to give it a shot, and I'll do a couple of things first. So I'll show the build. I'm going to go totally rocking out because, I don't know, I want to give this weapon its best shot. This might be a little cheaty since most of my experiences with Blast from the Past, so if I'm going to frame an accurate image in my mind of how this weapon should be performing, maybe I should be using Blast from the Past, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. And then, of course, we just got standard perks for everything. This is the most basic bow build, and there's currently a bug, well, there's a long time been a bug with shadows where you can't actually see the cloud of steam, so I'm going to go up to medium. Archer said medium is necessary in order to actually see the cloud of steam. We'll try that out, and the game is going to look a little different than my usual videos, but without further ado, let's just check it out. Quick intro. All right, so we got a survivor. Typically, I don't like to save survivors, but I might as well showcase why this weapon is deemed so decent. So, the cloud, which I still can't see even with shadows on, apparently is able to activate Pharaoh's perk over and over. You can see when they walk into it, they just continually die. There is a cloud here, or there was, but it went away because of the bug. This was something I'm well aware of, but it's something you can take advantage of. So Archer was mentioning that for the tunnels, we should absolutely have a tunnel where I could shoot into it and the enemies continually walk through it, because that is going to be important for activating that perk over and over. You want enemies walking into that cloud of steam, not only taking more damage, but then activating Pharaoh's perk. And that can be a really effective use case. It's not as universal, I'd imagine, as some of the other bows in the game, but I'm willing to see just how good that can be. I'm gonna look for an encampment or something to hopefully showcase this weapon in all of its glory. There are usually a lot of enemies down here. I was thinking this would go into that under cave. So yeah, I'll look for that and I'll see you then. Oh, here we go. Coming up on an encampment. So let's see. Oh man, I don't want to stand right in the middle of it. If this is shielders, no, okay. Maybe we can just knock out the nurse and let everything die there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see the cloud is not only activating more damage, but hurting all the enemies over and over again. It would be very nice if I could actually see the cloud. I'm very glad that I've been streaming, Twitch link down below, with a second computer, because that is something that is very important. Whew, that was a good amount of damage. Very important considering clouds tend to hurt performance quite a bit. It makes me amused that they forced clouds on console, that being the case, but either way. Cloudburst does actually have really, really good single target damage, so it's one of those weapons that was in my top 5 bows for a reason. I'm well aware that it's a decent weapon. So far, I don't know. This is doing about as well as I thought. I'm hearing grand praise for this weapon, but it's good. I don't know. That's something I always felt like I knew. I'm not exactly getting my hair blown back. See, walking into the cloud is definitely going to trigger some extra damage. It's nice to see, but it's nothing wild unless you can maintain a tunnel and a constant stream of enemies. So yeah, I'm gonna look for some more enemies to kill, and if not, we'll get the defense started, I guess. You know, this is one of those weapons that's hard to record for, because you take one shot and everything just kind of dies. So unless I can find an encampment or something, I've just been running in circles. I guess we'll just hang out by the defense over here and get it started. Casual 1,000,000 damage, love it. Ah, so I was able to get my cloud of steam to appear. I had to turn on effects to medium and my shadows on medium. I don't know if the shadows need to be on medium, but I at least know what to walk enemies into. And while I was trying to figure that out, I found a big boy encampment. So we're gonna knock this out before the defense begins. I wonder if I need shadows on, because my fans are cooking right now. I don't know, but I'll just leave it how it is. Look at that cloud of steam. It's not a tremendous amount of damage. It's not like the Xenon bow or the vacuum tube bow where it's mind-numbingly easy to take everything out. It's really more of something you need to work with and finesse. And yeah, thank you to all the follows and subscriptions. If you guys haven't tuned into the Twitch streams, a lot of these Fun 160s, actually every single one to date has been recorded on a Twitch stream. So if you guys want to tune into the fun, recommend loadouts, that's where a lot of these come from. I was not planning on recording a Cloudburst video today. Then you guys can check out the stream. Link down below. I'd hope to see you there. But honestly, this weapon... it's just a casually good bow. It's decent. I'm enjoying this very much. Let's get this mission started, finally. Here, I'll tell you before we get it started. You can shoot it down, by the way. I'm going to explain the traps quick. I got some basic tunnels forged here. Basically, I want to walk the enemies into the defense. You can see the teammates here have put together single-wide walls so that we can hopefully get a pretty smooth stream and get this Cloudburst to be as effective as it possibly can. I'm gonna get my campfires ready just in case and see which end. Here we go. So just start with the one at the front, and then everything should just walk through that cloud of steam. That is where a lot of the praise for this weapon is definitely coming from. You can absolutely see just how much extra damage. You put a cloud of steam in front of a tunnel, and they just walk into it, activating Pharaoh's perk over and over. It's actually an impressive amount of damage. I am still recording, but I'm here to say that I understand a little bit of where you're coming from now. If they are constantly walking into that cloud of steam, they just die and die and die and die. That is really effective. More so than I would have actually expected. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, Archer. You might be winning me over with this. This is...
me winning you over.
Was it? Well, you and Awari kind of double team me on this.
It's the same thing with the Zenith loadout.
The same thing with Zenith. You're the one who actually explains why I should care. Awari's the one who typically brings it up first, but never really... You gotta make your case, people. When people tell me something I don't believe I've used isn't... When people tell me something I've used is better than I thought it was, I'm typically resistant to that information. Because it's not like I've never used a Cloudburst, but I get it now. Activating Pharaoh's perk is something I was aware of, but if you could take advantage of it in this configuration, like this whole side, I haven't even needed traps. You see that, Aura? I'm just letting that one walk by me, but over here, I've just been putting down one cloud of steam, and everything just dies inside of it.
I was just curious, so I came over here to check it out, and wow, that's doing better than I thought it would be doing.
Plus, I just four-shotted a smasher, because the Cloudburst made it onto my top 5 bows for being a super high-damage bow, or yeah, a super high-damage bow with area of effect. Not as impressive area effect as like the Zenith or the vacuum tube bow, but like decent. Enough to be top 5 bows, because there aren't too many insanely strong bows in the game. Archer, did you just die?
So, off topic from that, this Thunderstrike Mari build I'm using is so stupid. I'm literally blasting Husback constantly.
Is that going to be a future video now, too? Thunderstrike
Maybe.
Mari. Is that going to be an Archer video? You gonna show the world what it's capable of?
Well, okay, it's more gimmicky. It's a gimmick loadout, for sure.
Alright, I'm gonna let you deal with that smasher. I'm gonna try and take out a single target once again and just see what I can do. Oh, this is so satisfying. Thank you for the Prime sub, payloading. I really appreciate it. I can't always get to those quickly while I'm recording, but yeah. It's kind of fun. I don't always mind the casual nature of these videos. It's like, if somebody subs during a recording, it's like, well, hey, that's just, lets YouTube viewers know that the fun's over on Twitch, yeah? Although, I wasn't too excited with the Twitch news where you were able to stream on other platforms again. I was hoping I'd be able to multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch again, which is kind of how I got my start, but yeah, this is a great situation right here. Nice little cloud of steam in the corner, locks it down. Obviously, traps are doing a perfectly fine job, but like, yeah, this is kind of decent. A lot of people mentioned that the Cloudburst was really decent in Ventures because you don't really need amazing perks. You guys can see that I have reload on this, but most of the time I'm just setting down a cloud of steam and then waiting while it kills everything that walks into it. That has been mostly for demonstration purposes, but if you're running Ventures and you trap in accordance with your Cloudburst bow, you can absolutely just set a cloud of steam on the ground and just slowly wait for enemies to walk into it, and it's gonna take care of things fairly well. Obviously, it's not gonna solo the mission or anything, but well, depending on your trapping setup, it might. Obviously, with our current defense, there are a lot of enemies coming in from quite a few different angles, and there is a Mist monster just dancing over there. Ooh, can we take out the Taker? Oh, easy damage. Easy damage. But of course, there is no affliction on this, and it doesn't even matter. Enemies are just gonna walk into it, knock themselves out. That That zappy face is 1 HP. Oh, it's so clean. So clean. Another bow that has really good damage is a Vintertech Seeker. And I know Awalri is going to get all giddy when I mention her favorite weapon, the Night Owl. Night Owl does not have the area of effect damage that really saves it like the Cloudburst does. The Vintertech Seeker is really, really, really high base damage. It's actually the highest damaging single target bow in the game because it just hits that hard. But it only shoots 3 projectiles, and Pharah's like the only way you're getting decent crowd clearing with that weapon. So it's not phenomenal in my opinion. Vintertech Seeker, I think I put it in 5th place or something, because it's just not as impressive, I believe, but it does okay. I'm having a hard time one-shotting an enemy. I did not put down many traps in this gameplay, so if I would have trapped a little heavier, Totally Rocking Out would be active more often, but oh jeez, sorry I forgot to sub them on mobile. Thank you, Excel. I appreciate it. You guys are getting a hype train going at this rate. Can we get 1 kill right there? All right, this is beautiful. Look at it go! Look at it go! Enemies just walking in and dying. 1 cloud of steam, killing like 30 enemies. It's beautiful. Oh, and we got a a smoke screen mini boss. You guys might have to take that out. I'm gonna probably just focus on killing the other enemies because a bow is not hot. I'm getting sucked back by Vortex. Not gonna do a ton of damage, but 3 or 4 of us with Ravagers are going to be more than enough to take care of that. Although Archer with his Dim Mak Mari build is going to be more than sufficient, right?
Absolutely not. I need to change survivalist.
All right, let me get my
not doing anything.
physical Ravager. Launch a couple of drones, heal the teammates, try to find the mini boss that's moving around. The Ravager with a crit build is ideal for this, by the way. I always recommend triple attack speed, but that is completely because of Luna. In my original Ravager best perks video, I was all in on crit build because it is the most damage you're going to get from this weapon on its own. It just depends on the loadout where things start to change around, so that was easy. Smokescreen mini bosses are not that difficult with a weapon as strong as a Ravager in the game. Not really a top concern of mine. It's actually, you know, super easy. I love those pitch meetings. I wish you'd make more than 1 a week, but, you know, something so good. It just can't come that often, you know? It's just once a week is all we get. All we get. On movies I haven't even seen. It's gotten to the point where I watch the pitch meetings to decide if I should see a movie. In fact, I've gotten movie lists in the past where I've watched movies specifically so I could watch the pitch meeting. It's a weird feeling going through a 2 or 3 hour movie just to watch a 7-minute video. It's a weirder feeling when it's worth it too. I just I love those videos so much, and a lot of people don't realize I'm quoting them as often as I do, but you know what, that's okay. When you know, you know. And for those of you who don't know, you can just think that I unironically use the term tight. I'm not sure anybody nowadays does in the year 2022, but you know, it's just how it goes. Oh man, not critting on a smash. Oh no, this is why I've always hated running crit builds on bows. When they go through multiple targets, you get your crits, it's okay, but when you're shooting 1 singular smasher, that is tough. Trying to prioritize the enemies that are low health just so we can activate those clouds of steam. Ooh, that's gonna be a good hit right there. Ugh, come on. Oh man, everything's too strong for the bow. It can't one-shot everything. Oh no. I want to focus on the smasher, but I feel like this weapon would be most useful just missing all my shots and then letting the traps take care of it. Oh, there's a good cloud of steam. There we go. All right, come on. Fumble, eat the football, shoot the smasher. Eat the football, shoot the smasher. There we go. Save the cheerleader, save the world. No problem. No problem. Honestly, I don't know. I want to say I'm impressed because this weapon's doing well, but it's not better than I expected. Although I won't say it was overhyped. It's probably a more viable weapon than I ever thought. So if you ever wanted to try out just a different bow, you know, you've been using Xenon and Vacuum Tube bow every day for years, and you're just looking to switch it up, but you don't want to use a different loadout, I don't know, maybe give the Cloudburst a try. It's available in the Wild West llamas, right? And by voucher. Yeah. So, not the most accessible weapon, but is it researchable? Yeah, voucher, right? Not Flux.
Yeah, it's voucher.
So if you got a few extra vouchers, it could be worth it. Or if you see it in your Wild West llama, it could be fun. Otherwise, you might want to voucher something else. I'll link that video down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and take it easy. And then...